Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pyre. It's time for another rite, and I'm looking forward to it. This game, I'm going to be aiming to try not to make every play such a single-player ordeal. We could be using our non-ball-carrying players for defensive positioning and stuff in a way that's much more effective than just leaving them on top of the goal, I'm sure. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Melith. Then that happens. Tizo's back, everybody. He's very concerned by something in our vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo all right? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence. Everyone take cover. Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Apparently we're not hidden that well. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. You trespass on the resting place of the astral-born. We shall see ye when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly a part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Indeed. That was Witch Udmilda? Udmilda is what I'm going to say. Of the Withdrawn. Compelled by sinister forces rather than freedom, eh? Alright. She is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Eastlock, the astral-born monstrosity. Tizo makes clear that he has no love of Udmilda. Man, that's gonna be... I'm not gonna be able to say that one quickly, probably. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily. With her, best not to take any unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. It does seem like poor sportsmanship to come out here and threaten us before the match, but... You know, you take your wins when you can get them. Where you can get them. Okay, so... I guess I shouldn't try to plan out who's going in the right.
Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Melith.
Melith, alright.
Doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat.
Does seem to be about your speed.
Yes. I wish you a little bit of luck.
Alright. The crone Udmild sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Eastlock. Make the Nightwings suffer. Ruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Eastlock. Now, we doing this or what? Ruki's in, for sure. Question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. I mean, it kind of seems like a rhetorical... It's more of a taunt than a question. It does seem to have drawn Udmilda's attention, though. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then, Udmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. Whoa. Foolish. Eastlock shall grow. Eastlock shall grow. Eastlock shall grow. Alright. He shall consume ye, ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Alright, she slides off toward her followers. I've had enough of her. I am good with that being all of her. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops. It's alright, man. Don't worry about it.
Who shall stand together here this night?
Alright, I think Ruki could come in. He's feeling a little underdeveloped. Is everybody else level 2 at least? Jodariel's almost level 3. See, I'm a little torn. I kind of want to keep everybody in. I don't know what kind of story events are going to occur. We may lose access to people from time to time, you know, this kind of stuff. So I want everybody to be competent. But I wonder if maybe it's a good idea to keep Jodariel in, just so we have one person who's developed, has a lot of great abilities, and can sort of function as a, kind of carry people who are less developed. In any case, I think we're definitely bringing Ruki. Ruki should get up. I'm deciding. Yeah, I like Ruki. I like Ruki with the Tailwind Crest. Hold on. What's everybody got? Oh. That's right. This is a Ruki-only thing. So when Ruki casts, it lingers longer. I do want to try this out. We'll do that. I kind of forgot that we had a Ruki-only thing. Let's pull everybody else's equipment, though. Alright. Bringing in Headwind would let him get to level 3, probably. I mean, almost certainly. He's inspired all the way up to 3. He'd make some good progress. She'd probably make 3. I do like Lei. But, like, Tizo's great. Tizo has some great abilities upcoming. Maybe it's Jodariel, Tizo, and Ruki. What's Headwind coming up on? Better power casting. Oh, his shoulder tackle thing that banishes people. That's pretty cool. You know what? Let's make it Headwind, Jodariel, Ruki. I like that. So let's make sure everybody's got a decent thing on them. So I'm going to give Jodariel back her defensive play thing. And what are you going to use? Bonus damage to the pyre. I kind of think, as far as scoring goes, quickness, probably +2 quickness is better than +2 damage on each score. And then also this is better for other stuff too. Oh, but we could give him plus presence. Let's do that. And in fact, I want to buff that up. So it'll turn to +3. Yeah. Plus presence seems very, very good to me. I should pick Jodariel first when I pick her, so that she goes in the middle.
Very well.
Let him know, Ruki. You don't suppose that crone's got it out for me, do you? No matter where ye go, Eastlock shall find ye, and devour ye. I can't do her voice for very long. I chose one that is too difficult. Oh, look at that. Look at the wisdom. Well, I pretty much juked myself out on that one.
The Night Wings thus assert themselves.
I mean, they kind of just let me have that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, I just got scored on.
Thrust straight into your flames.
Yep, that is what happened.
This is the
That's embarrassing. Ooh, I like that, like, cone aura cast thing that the crone was doing. That's cool.
Let's see you Night Wings keep this up.
Got her.
There.
So if you can make them whiff the aura cast, I was trying to throw it.
Full outcome.
Yeah, if you can make them whiff the aura cast, they lose their aura for a minute. And then you could probably just rush
The
them.
Night Wings seem to be falling behind.
Ah. Okay. Ah, I tried to jump in time. Okay. Trades. Okay, so yeah, there's a little, like... It does leave a trail on the ground. A fair trade. Go, go, go!
Bask in the purified flame. Your pyre burns brighter for the while.
Oh, I landed from my jump just a little bit too early. Okay. Playing defense. I don't want to do anything crazy until I get some of my team back. Oh, I tried to do a little hop there. It didn't work. Get behind the thing. Ah.
Simply abhorrent.
Ooh. Ah, couldn't. Took too long to wind up the throw. I might lose. They're doing it.
The Nightwing's adversaries gained an edge.
The way her aura like expands outward when you get at all close to it is causing some real problems for me here. Good defense. Ah, tried to jump, but I was too slow. I didn't actually pick up the ball there. Oh, good interception. I really like the counter dunk mechanic, the way you can catch somebody in the air. I feel pretty good about that. That I didn't have time to explain what I was doing there, but I did do that on purpose. I passed the ball to the enemy player so that they would lose their aura as I got mine back, and it totally worked, and I feel like a genius. Obviously, that's not going to work. Rookie, no! Oh. that jump was real close to not working. Oh, here it comes. The lifeblood of Eastlock. It flows within this lair and beneath this world. His lifeblood. It shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. Yeah, that hurts. A little bit, that hurts. Hi, Ricky. Oh, there's like... Ah, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Well, that was bad. I ran right into Jodariel so that we were right on top of each other. It's terrible. I was trying to just pump up the size of her aura so that she could, you know, cause a problem for them. I'm starting to wonder... Ah, I bounced off of that. Alright, good banishment, good banishment. No, come on. Recover. Oh, it takes so long for stamina to recover. Ah. You can see I was pressing W because as soon as I got Hedwyn back under control, he did a leap. Alright, saving stamina, saving stamina. Try to do less sprinting when I don't actually need to be sprinting. Yes! Alright. Next score gets it. But unfortunately, now I'm down. Oh, I bounced off the wall, man. Alright. I must have made back the purchase price of my thing now between the two games, right? Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Hide. Oh! I pressed W, I swear I did. Alright. Ruki's back in 3. Just gotta play defense until then. Well, I can't believe they let that happen. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Ooh! Alright, that match was a little close. Sorry. I can see on my mixer that I blew my levels there a little. My bad. I got excited. This is a real good game. Nice work, everyone. Never thought I'd have to stand against a bog dweller. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. That's not how I would describe what happened there. See? Those bog dwellers are just a bunch of hissy talk. Oh. They don't usually actually say a word. Eastlock, we have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see. Boundless are the teachings of the scribes. Ooh, I'm like I'm a little head up over here, like, blood is pumping. I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Alright, Hedwin, some of it's my doing. When power casting a longer, wider line, I mean, I power cast a lot, probably more than I should. Something like this seems very good. Sorry, I cast. I try to power cast a lot. I don't always time it correctly. I think I prefer this. Now my question is, do you have to take both of these level of things to take the bottom one? Focus, training, prowess, the path towards survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. The High-Wing remnant seized upon it at every opportunity, from the cover of clouds or darkness. Alright, so that's where she served, right? So permanently +4 presence, I mean, I don't hate that. At the start of the rite, our pyre has like an extra maybe goal and a half on it. Sometimes it'll be 1 extra goal, sometimes it'll be 2, depending on how they're scoring. We're getting to the point where I actually care about that. I'm gonna take this though, for better defense.
It seems the exile Rookie opened up his eyes.
And Rookie had a lot of inspiration stored up. See that, chums? Old Rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Okay, so I don't think we haven't seen Rookie stuff before. Rookie can jump a second time. That seems great. Oh, once again, I forgot to salute. Alright, we're going to try saluting during the next match, if I can remember. When sprinting, he accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. After he's banished, he has a 50% chance to return very quickly. And jump a second or third time while airborne. So he could stay out of people's aura range for quite a long time. That seems both good and fun. Okay, Rookie deals an extra 5 damage. That would be pretty good. His glory is a little bit low, considering how good he is as a scorer, you know? This is a little tricky, because I want to use Rookie to score a lot, but obviously this benefits us most if he's on defense. Rookie casts his aura 50% further than usual. That's impressive. When Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, Rookie soon returns rather than remaining banished. Okay, this would allow me to make use of all of his stuff at the same time. As much fun as it would be to multiple jump, it's going to make it easier to score. I think I'm going to go for Guiding Light.
A blessing from the Alpha Chief himself.
Alright, let's build up a little bit of inspiration on the others.
Until the stars align.
Yep, so there's the loading screen tip about the aura linking. Alright, that was good. That was good and fun. Having secured victory over the Withdrawn in a last-ditch effort, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. I dig that some parts of the narrative adjust a little bit. Like, it actually cares about how well you did, not just that you succeeded. That's kind of cool. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Udmilda's hospitality for the time? I said it and then I paused. I was like, wait a minute, did I say that wrong? She is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession. Yeah, we know this. Alright, no new information. Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks. I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time... The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here, for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. An impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. Yeah, I had gathered that. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Tizo's trying to get us to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. I think you should come on account of your very large and impressive. Just in case. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Lay and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Lay. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged. Wow, he really is. Look at him. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Alright, I suppose it is about that time. Always just, you know, making sure I'm not missing anything. Alright. Oris the Azure Star, indeed, over a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. We don't have a boat. Does the Black Wagon... The rites beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. Well, that's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Birchroot's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Alright, a bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. We're just going to put some pontoons on this thing and take it out into the ocean, huh? All sorts of contraband used to come through there, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. Edwin's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Is he happy to have a plan, or is he happy about what the plan is? Ah, I was hoping he'd be the one in here. Alright, what's up? Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Yeah, I'm obviously, yeah. He seems to be a wellspring of information. That's true. He does seem to know a lot of things. I kind of wish he would just tell me. Everything, right now. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And, I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone. for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and witch Udmilda, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Oh yeah, I think I remember her repeating something 2 or 3 times. Eastlock, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilda for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Eastlock was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Scribes together slew them one by one, and through this forged their bonds. Okay, so titans in sort of the mythological sense that we would understand that term. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Eastlock's own hide and... I don't know if that word is pronounced Ichor or Ichor, another one of those things I've read a lot but never heard somebody say, to bind the Book of Rites. Oh, gross. I've touched that with my bare hands. However, Eastlock did not truly die, or by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly, so we should not have this book in here then. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. Well, I'm not super opposed to it doing that, I guess. I mean, sorry, this part. Maybe we can fix the banishing without the devouring? So, in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Udmilda are more or less inconsequential, for the while. Yet, the history of Eastlock is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all this is of some reassurance. And now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. It's easier to get the meaning of the sentences if you read all of the words that are in them, and usually in the same order. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. How's everybody feeling right now? Lay and Hedwin are eating. Ruki's running around somewhere. Tizo's out digging for grubs, a process that we had best leave him to. Sandro's status, cursing the scribes. So I assume that we will not be able to do a trial unless the Beyonder Crystal is notifying us in some way. Let's pop through here real quick. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Sandra, just saying hi. Maybe I should be doing trial rites? There might be some benefit to doing that. I don't know. Jadariel is skinning something. Given the level of detail that we often get from these things, I kind of wish that, well, whatever. I guess it's not important what she's skinning. Let's head out. The Lone Minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the stars across the sea. Well, he has been right about everything so far. This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Yeah, I guess we are, right? Big Birchroot is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The Lone Minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest, and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Oh, I like this music. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Birchroot. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. Once feared and respected in the Commonwealth, I think probably still feared and respected out here, huh? Ah, he did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet, thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he live? Doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that I, Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around in it. The path to the sacred Mount Elodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods. Alright, getting a little bit of a sort of a long view of our expedition. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Birchroot frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Birchroot. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with some time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Okay. We're broke. Like, we actually have... Well, we had 0 money. We made a small amount during the rite. Jodariel tackling people. So we could search for valuables to add to our stash of goods. Might be a good idea. We won't be able to buy anything at the slug market if we don't do this, probably. Hone my skills as a reader to grant a small global bonuses to my fellow exiles. I have to say, this one is by far the least... it seems to be the least important. Because we can offset missing small global bonuses just by doing a better job at the game, which is certainly a thing I could do. I definitely still have room for improvement. So we could mentor somebody, give quite a lot of enlightenment, or we could make some money. I kind of already have more trinkets than I need, and I think the ones we have are pretty good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus on mentoring my companions. Plus, again, good character moments this way, right? So who's falling behind? Lay is the furthest behind, right? Yeah. Although Lay will do well, enlightenment-wise, during the next ritual. Maybe I should mentor Ruki. We could get Ruki to level 3, probably? How far off is he? But I think the last time I mentored somebody, they got 1,000, right? So we could push Ruki up to level 3, and then we have 3 people at level 3 for greater ease of carrying up our people who are lower. I don't know if inspiration... I don't know if inspiration works on enlightenment that's gained from mentoring. Given the wording here, I would think it would, but I don't know for sure. Plus, I feel like we're starting to get along with Ruki. Let's mentor Ruki. Sure, chum. I could go for some enlightenment right about now. Might take the edge off. You sit down with Ruki to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he is beginning to understand. Okay, cool. Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too? I mean, is there anything I can't handle? I'm coming around. You know what? It's the mustache. The mustache is gone and I immediately like him more. Alright. I think this is probably going to be... Well, I'm thinking about... At our goal, this is useful, and this would be useful for denying people their initial charge to the orb. But we spend a lot of time sort of in midfield, where the distances that we are usually firing over aren't so great. So maybe trying to get doubles would be better. Well, let's try this. So if you get banished in the rites, just try to find your way back to your pyre, right? It's putting it together. Alright. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Alright, let's see the upgrades that have been made. They put some fish in it. The Black Wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully steeled and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side, which I guess is now one of the sides that we have. We used to just have a left. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Birchroot? She then appears, as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Birchroot, you could tell him yourself, if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. That would be dope. I would really like that. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now, be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us. That's not the voice. We are fortunate that she assisted us. But we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls, and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! That's not exciting, that you should be worried. I don't know that Lei has worried, but she should figure it out. Tizo seems to share Lei's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I am beginning to feel ill already. Okay, I guess we'll set sail. I don't feel great about it. What's the story with this this big golden bell? I have questions about the bell. Alright, before she left, Big Birchroot shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea. No, nope, I don't like this. Like, I really don't like this. This is like a full-on Mr. T situation here. Man, the animation in this game's real good, though. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. Tempestuous Sea of Solace lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the Sea Dominion naturally congregate around here. Is that going to be a problem for us? How big is a worm? There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. Oh. Alright. Well, they're not... I don't know. We'll see. As long as we follow the cold current Big Birchroot indicated, we shall be safe. If the next rite is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. Carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. And maybe we'll be able to pull some salvage while we're at it, right? Birchroot's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Well, it appears that I do not have any other choices, so here we go. I like this song a lot, too. There's a lot of good music in this game. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace, after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? He's pretty much the same. Been up all night, wretched into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go to check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... sea has not been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Well... Could be my book collection. I mean, sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, I miss having had access to those volumes. My life was almost always difficult, but several of my longtime confidants did help me to get by. Ah, the food! My mouth waters at the thought of it. At least compared with what passes for sustenance here. Or perhaps I have made conscious efforts to discard most of my memories living in the Commonwealth. Well, I don't know anything about this character, the reader, but this one seems right to me. Always does seem to be the way. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years, and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. For now, anyway. Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. That's alright, we don't necessarily need him. This will be a good opportunity for some of the rookies to step up. I am sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Well, the celestial landmark we seek is beyond this trait, if that scary bog monster is to be trusted. This game is just, like, a delight, man. I'm really enjoying everything about this experience. By the scribes! The sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo is wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir. From this point, our voyage must diverge from Birchroot's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. Okay. Well, we can take Underking Pass. The north current toward the Hulk of Oars runs as quick as Underking Oars himself. Lay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. She does sometimes seem to have some insight. Although also, we know that she knows nothing about the sea. Or the Fathomless Trench. South Current teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. Well, you know, a little bit of different food could probably raise morale. Eating whatever samey garbage we're eating every day, I'm sure wears on people. Let's go this way. I'm a lot less worried about the blessing of the scribes than I am about our people, and them not being miserable all the time. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there. Some must be worms of the Sea Dominion, cast into exile. A vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clamored onto the Commonwealth's shores in search of new wars. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Oh. Whoa! Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty, and he's real excited about it. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. I would not imagine that a creature shaped that way is a good swimmer. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to be a good swimmer, right? Seabirds are a real thing. They catch fish, but eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. He caught a spotted slurg. Wow, that is a valuable fish. You could always sell it. Yeah, I don't know if we should eat this. Things with names like slurg are not usually good food. At last you arrive at the Hulk of Oars after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Alright, let's pop in here real quick. What's up, Joe? Reader, a moment of your time. Edwin. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Edwin since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he is grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Okay, let's have a look at all the weird stuff that's in here now. Oh, this is a fish we caught. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. Rescued. Question mark, quotation marks, rescued. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. Over here, among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment, Edwin uses this bell to signal when food is ready. Well, I mean, the place is a little cleaned up, isn't it? Edwin's tossing and turning. It's been a rough voyage. Lei is lost in thought. Ruki's looking around outside. Tizo's getting himself psyched. He's up in the centrifuge, just getting pumped. He's ready. Alright, Alright, what do we got? We got something new here. The Emperor Solyom knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Man, we're not even into the second chapter yet. I was under the impression that this was not a very long game, but I guess I can't remember anybody actually saying anything like that to me. Honestly, if this turns out to be quite a long game, I'm, at this point, excited about that. I am down. Alright, Sandra's training the Beyonders. Maybe we shouldn't bother her. Alright, let's hit the slug market, and then we're going to have to tap out for the night. Oh, hey, you guys! Funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink, you know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Alright, what do you got, Ron? A thorned knot. When aura casting raises the bearer's maximum range. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's sell that fish. The thing is, it's not bad, but it also doesn't totally blow my mind. Again, like I said, I think in a lot of situations, maximum range just isn't the issue. So I wonder if we should maybe save up for the lunar glass, or just for, you know, whatever comes next. Let's buy the pinch of stardust. I think we probably want to keep leveling up our talismans as much as we can. And then maybe we just... yeah, maybe just bank for now. Yeah, thanks, Ron. So, be seeing you guys. I like him. I like Falcon Ron. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to have to call it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I am. Seems unlikely. It's a lot for me. But whether you're enjoying it that much or only slightly less, come back next time for another rite and some more real weird stuff. And we'll see you then.